All right, just wanted to talk a little bit about this featured tool we've been talking about over the past couple days called screencastify. So I'm going to go over here to another tab, and in your once this little window just goes away, you're going to see this little icon right here. And when I click it once, it opens up, and I get a few different options of things that I can record. I can see record just a browser tab, or the full desktop, or just a webcam. I like doing the full desktop. That way, if I go in between tabs, I don't lose the recording feature. You can embed a webcam. It simply just turns on your webcam, or you can just leave it off, whatever you prefer. You do have some options up here as going straight to my recordings or any notifications or any settings. I usually just leave those all at the default level. So I'm just going to start the recording. I'm going to click it once, and then you're going to hear a bit of a countdown after you pick which screen you'd like to. And you can kind of go to any other window if you like while that's happening. And once you're in here, you can open new tabs. And just remember, everybody can see all your tabs you have open. Everybody can see all your browsers. Anything that's on your screen is now being recorded. So now I would walk them through whatever processy or whatever I'm doing. If I wanted to pull up a slideshow and go through the slides, if I wanted to show a video and talk about the video and pause it at certain points, whatever your imagination can come up with. As you can see, every time I click the mouse, that little circle comes up above it. Right? You do have some tools down here in the bottom. One being to focus. It's also kind of like a spotlight. So you just click that once and it comes back off. We also have, just turn that back off. You could write on it, annotate, all that kind of good stuff. I generally stay away from those tools just because I'm making simpler little videos. If I need to pause this for some reason, if I come back up here, something's loading, I can click pause, and I can still take a few minutes, come back to it, and hit it. You'd think this would be the record button, but it looks like it's play, and now you're recording a little bit longer. When you're completely done, you're going to hit the stop button, or if you need to completely erase, you can delete it right from here or start recording again. There's an auto off feature. After 5 minutes, it shuts off, but I just like to be able to turn it off myself. And I'm going to click the stop button, and it's going to open a new tab, and it's going to start playing back your video. And you're going to go, wait, I don't hear the sound. That's because it automatically mutes it. It's a good idea to watch these. So now you have to decide, what am I going to do with this video? There's a couple of different things you do. You can, get some more options here. You can send it out in an email. You can create a QR code, send that out to your students. You can publish them to YouTube, share them straight within your classroom, or you can download them to the computer yourself. If you're going to download them, probably export them as an MP4 first. You can make little GIFs as well, but I kind of stay away from that. Or just export the audio only. Those are kind of little advanced features. What I like to do is I publish it to YouTube. It's automatically going to share in my Google Drive. I just like having it on YouTube for a couple different reasons. If I put it on YouTube, then I can make it open to the public, and I can put it on a website or do whatever I want with it. And I can kind of open up my YouTube without having to open up files within my Google Drive. And I kind of like that. If I was teaching with a classroom and I'm just going to keep it within the classroom, then that's probably just your best bet, is just leave it here and share it out with your classroom. But I'm just going to show you because I want you to know how I'm doing it. So to publish to YouTube, I have my channel, and I set my, whatever I want. Public means anybody can find it through searching or whatever. Unlisted is you have to have that specific link, and I can just say, hey. And then simply upload, and it completely goes to. If you didn't have your YouTube account linked, when you hit that button the first time, it would automatically ask you to do it and kind of go through that process. So that's some features. What you will find is when you're uploading, sometimes it can take a few minutes, and then I just copy the link, and then I can do whatever I want with this video. I'm just going to X this out. And I can also, if I click share it to my classroom, it's going to open a little window, and I'll make sure I'm on my right account here. Let's go to the other account. choose a class. I'm just going to go to test class. What do I want to do with it? Make it a material, create an assignment. If I wanted to create an assignment, click go. Please watch the video and create a summary. All right. And then I could just send that out to my students if I choose fit. You won't know all the other stuff. So those are some of the options that you have with Screencastify. I really do like this. I think it's a great feature. If you can see here, if I go, there's subscriptions and all that, different resources, switch out different accounts. But if I go to my recordings, I've got quite a few of these. And I've also got quite a few of these in my work account as well. I'm finding that I'm using my personal account because the YouTube feature tends to be working. The school account, for whatever reason, doesn't like to do the YouTube upload. If I was in the classroom, though, and I'm just sharing out to the classroom, the school account is fine. Whatever kind of works best for you and your students. So I hope this tutorial helps. It's a little bit on the longer side, so I apologize for that. We will be going over this more in detail, and hope everybody is doing well. So I'm going to come over here and click stop recording.